Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Edwin here, the Comic Jabroni, coming at you with another new Comic Book Wednesday pickups haul. Went by yesterday, my local comic shop, picked up a few books that were on my pull list, a couple other books that I had my eye out on. I was able to grab everything yesterday that I went in wanting. I'm gonna show you those, but as always, showcasing two new graded books here. I've actually shown these off before in previous videos. This Iron Man 260 or 282 I had gotten recently in a trade. That's first appearance of War Machine, which as you guys know is James Rhodes. And then on the right, picked up the Tomb of Dracula number 10 in last week's haul. That's the first appearance of Blade. So just kind of showing those off in this video. Let's go ahead and start off with the Independence books, as always. This week I got two of them. First one is from Scout Comics. This is that Zinnober. I don't know. This is Zinnober number 1. Cool little post-apocalyptic story about dragons coming back to Earth and pretty much wrecking shop on everybody. So this is just the first book. I'm gonna continue on. I like it. It's kind of goes along with that other the Image book that I'm picking up, The Realm. I love this cover. This is the B cover. This has really been the hot cover though for this book. There was the A cover obviously and this B cover variant, and a lot of people were looking for this B cover. My comic shop only had one, so when I went in, I was the first one into the store. This is pretty much the first book I went looking for. I dig this cover with this huge dragon sitting atop all this, this wrecked building. Love that cover. Second one I got is from Image, and I've talked about this one a lot. This is Dead Hand number 3. I love this story. This is it's kind of a spy tale. Russians. This Americanized town that this journalist just happens to just walk upon, and you don't really know what's going on, man. There's just so much, a lot of backstory that they're just kind of filling you in on, but damn, it's so good and it's very intriguing. It's pulling me in, and this is on my pull list every time it comes out. This is Dead Hand number 3. So we're moving on to Marvel. Only picked up 2 books this week. The first one's going to be this Venom number 2. This right here is the variant, the Mike Del Mundo Young Guns variant. I actually like this cover more than the A cover. They had a bunch of this one and the other one, and they plus they had the incentive variants like the 1 in 25 and 1 in 50. But I just like this cover, the all white with Venom right there. Dig that. Haven't had a chance to read, as you can tell, this is open on the top. I'm going to read these today. But the last, I kind of dug the Venom number 1 that came out last month. So I wanted to pull Venom number 2 because in this one, in last issue, there was a cameo of the symbiote god. And in this one, I believe is the first full appearance of this symbiote god. So if you can, get out to your local comic shop, pick that up, guys. And the other Marvel book I picked up, actually I got 3, the next one too. This is Thor number 1. This is showing off Thor coming back, actually getting his hammer back, because as you know, Thor hasn't actually had his hammer for quite a while now, a few years. He was the unworthy Thor, Odin's son, the unworthy. But in this one, I like how he has the hammer. He's twirling his hammer, but if you could tell in the background, they're different hammers. So I'm gonna read this one today. I'd imagine that he's gonna choose a hammer in this one, and I know at the end of this one there's a cameo appearance of a new character. So definitely this is gonna have a huge print run. But if you can, get out to your local comic shop, pick this one up. It's all about keys, first appearances, and stuff of that nature. As well, this one's the same. This is The Weeknd presents Starboy. So yes, this is based off of The Weeknd, the rap artist, the hip hop artist. This is based off a song that he had. He's really pushing this series really big. He's been talking about it a lot. I saw it I saw it at the comic shop. There wasn't that many, and I wasn't gonna pick one up. But then another local guy that I see at the comic shop every Wednesday, he kind of talked me into it, saying it's a big deal. They're selling online right now for double or triple cover, which I don't really care about. I don't sell my comics, but I'm just thinking about the long run. Maybe this book picks up steam, and it just becomes way more valuable in the future. So we're gonna move on to DC. Gonna start off right now with this Batman Prelude to the Wedding. This one's the Batgirl versus Riddler. Every week they've been coming out with these Batman Preludes to the Wedding. This week, Batgirl versus Riddler. It's each one is telling a different story from when the Bat family's perspective. I didn't really like this one as much as I liked last week's and the week before. Nightwing and Damian's Robin's story, but it was okay. I want to have the collection, so I'm picking them all up next week. I'll talk about that one later. But Prelude to the Wedding, as you guys know, Batman number 50 coming out 4th of July. That's going to be the wedding issue. That's a big one. Moving on, Flash 48. This is that Francisco Mattina cover. Beautiful cover. Mattina has some beautiful covers. He had a second one that came out this week. I didn't get it. I'm not a Suicide Squad fan, but this Flash 48 is continuing on with the Flash War storyline. This is part 2 of Flash War. It's a really good story. I read my DC issues. Those are always first on my read list. So this Flash 48, this is a really good issue, really good story. Continuing on with that Flash War. Next one, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, number 46. This is the variant, the B cover. This is a Tyler Kirkham cover. Not a big Green Lantern fan, but if you guys been watching every week, I have been picking up a lot of Green Lantern lately, and I dig this cover. Hal Jordan looks like he's in some type of battle for his life right there, but dig the story. I might keep picking these up. I'm not sure with the Green Lanterns or this Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. I don't know. I'm going to have to make a decision on which one I want to continue picking up. Got the Detective 982. This is a Mark Brooks variant cover. If you know Mark Brooks, he was doing the covers to Justice League earlier in the year. That 12-part miniseries that was coming out, the No Surrender. He was doing all those covers. So he came out and he did this Batman cover. This Batman right here is just a one-shot. There's a one-shot story in there from 981 to 983. There's one story going into another, but this is just a one-shot kind of filling in the gap. There's not a part 1 or part 2. This is just a one-shot story in there. It's pretty good. Dug it's really dark. Absolutely love this. And I went through the back issues at my local comic shop, and I was looking for a Supergirl 50, which they did not have, but I found this Supergirl 79. And as you guys know, I really dig these covers where it has one hero holding another, a hero that looks like they're dying. But this is a semi-key, very, very small key. It is the first mention or first appearance of the pink kryptonite, which I really didn't know until I picked it up, I bought it, read about it, and then I looked online. And yes, this is the only mention in any DC book of pink kryptonite, which pink kryptonite turns a Kryptonian like Supergirl, Superman, whatever, turns them homosexual, turns them gay. But this is the only time it's ever mentioned. So I would put it in the low class of a key issue. So those are the new comic books that I picked up last week or this week. I also kind of wanted to get into what I picked up last week and what's been hot, what's been selling, what people are still looking for. First one, I showed you guys this one from last week. This is Aquaman Jabberjaw 1. This is the Josh Middleton cover. This one online has been selling at the $10 to $15 range. So like I told you guys, you got to be out looking for the key issues every week that come out that you can buy at cover price or sometimes it's going to be the hot cover artist, because you can buy them at cover the day they come out, and then 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a year, they're going to be selling it more than that cover. And if you're in this comic game for speculation and making money, that's how you do it. So this is a $10 to $15 book. And this Green Lanterns 48 from last week, another one that's I've seen them with shipping anywhere between $14 to $20. And I'm going to show you one book from 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is that Batgirl 23, beautiful Josh Middleton cover. This one right here, cover price now selling for upwards of the $40 with shipping, $45. I think this book right here is gonna be the book to find. Let's say 4 or 5 years from now, people are still gonna want this book because there's such a short print run. People love these Middleton, kind of a virgin variant, meaning there's not really anything on the cover except for the picture, except for the paint or the drawing. DC's been doing this with their variants now. There's the semi-virgin variants. So definitely dug that. Since this video is going to be a little bit shorter than my others, I wanted to go into what's hot for next week and what's going to be on my pull list, what I'm looking for. Start with independent books. First one's going to be an Image. It's a #1. It's Shanghai Red. The B cover. That's what I'll be looking for. Moving on into Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man 801, the A cover. 800 just came out a couple weeks ago. So definitely want to get out there and pick up that 801 because of that first cameo appearance or whoever that was at the end of the book. You never know. The next issue could really be their big first full appearance. Also going to be looking for the Justice League 2, just a regular A cover. Batman 49, another A cover on that one. That one's got the Joker. I'm usually, as you guys know, I love the B cover, but I'm going to be, on that one, I'm going to be looking for the A cover. It's got Joker on there. And the last one's going to be another Prelude to the Wedding, that Batman Prelude to the Wedding. Next week is going to be the Red Hood versus Anarchy. Red Hood has definitely got to be my favorite character of the Bat family. Other than Batman, Red Hood is my favorite. That Jason Todd character. He's my favorite of the Robins. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hit the subscribe button. I'm dropping new videos every week, at least one a week. Hit the like button. Write me a comment. Let me know what you guys have been picking up at your local comic shop. What you guys think is hot right now. What I should be on the lookout for. So anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy. Peace.